Hello, in this video I'm going to talk about why some people feel so afraid of speaking and using English. Now, this is quite a big topic, so I can only be quite superficial about this. Many language learners feel shame and fear and anxiety when they have to speak English. And I think there are kind of two main reasons for this. Reason number one, I would say, early childhood experiences, education experiences. Going to school, making a mistake and being told off by the teacher, or being laughed at by students. These are very negative experiences to have as a child, and they stay with you in later life. You could also have a negative experience as an adult, of course. It could be the case that you learnt some English and you went to a party and you were talking to some native speakers and someone interrupted you and just said, oh, well, you didn't do that. And then that can make you feel really awful because that person took away your right to speak the language. And this can be quite traumatic for language learners too. And finally, for some of you, there's a lot of pressure to use English to a very high standard. So you might need to use English for meetings. You might have to give a presentation in English. You might need to do CAE or CPE. There's a lot of pressure on some English learners. And these kind of very traumatic, unpleasant experiences can combine with this pressure that we face as adults in the real world. And this can cause a lot of anxiety. So I've worked with very intelligent people, very good speakers, C1, C2 level speakers, who are so afraid to speak that they will not order a coffee. I have worked with C1, C2 level learners who can give awesome presentations in their first language. When they have to do it in English, they fall to pieces. I've worked with students who are absolutely ashamed of their pronunciation. They hate their accent. And to me, as a language teacher and coach, this area has been ignored by the EFL, the English as a Foreign Language industry. If you have a course book where it encourages you to give presentations, the advice there for dealing with nerves is practice. Yeah, okay, that's good, practice. And smile. And that's okay, that's kind of helpful, but it doesn't really help anyone deal with stage fright, does it? So I feel like there is a big gap in EFL teaching and language learning. And that gap is this kind of connection between the language and the mind or the psychology of the student. And that gap is what I am most interested in as a language teacher. So I work with people to help them so that they can pass their exam first time because their nerves don't stop it. I work with people to get them onto places on degree programs so they don't fall apart in the interview. I work with people who have to give meetings in English so that they can deal with their native speaker colleagues without feeling ashamed that their English isn't as good, because how could it be as good? So if you feel that you suffer from anxiety when you speak English, if you worry about your mistakes, if you avoid speaking English, and if you feel shame or fear around speaking English, click on the link below and book a free session with me today. In that session we can have a chat and see how I can help you overcome your fear of speaking and using English. My name is Sarah. I am an English teacher and language anxiety coach, and I help people overcome the fear of speaking and using English. Thanks for watching.